The gaming world is vast and ever evolving. It draws us in with immersive stories and challenging gameplay, but sometimes we crave more. We want to tweak, to customize, to shape the world to our liking. This is where the beauty of mods comes in. Mods, short for modifications, are player-created content that alters the original game. They can range from simple cosmetic changes to complete overhauls of gameplay mechanics. The world of gaming mods is vast and fascinating. Players pour countless hours into crafting new content, tweaking mechanics, and adding unique flavor. The result? An explosion of possibilities that can fundamentally change a game. Some mods enhance visual fidelity, like The Witcher 3, with realistic lighting and textures. Every ray of sunlight, every ripple becomes more captivating. Seven Days to Die is not just another zombie survival game. It's a unique blend of genres, seamlessly weaving together elements of first-person shooters, tower defense, and role-playing games developed by the Fun Pimps. The game thrusts players into a procedurally generated, voxel-based world overrun by the undead. Survival hinges on scavenging for resources, crafting weapons and tools, and fortifying structures against the relentless horde. The game's title is not just a catchy phrase, it's a core gameplay mechanic. Every seventh night, the blood moon rises, and hordes of increasingly powerful zombies descend upon the player's location. These zombie hordes are not mindless, shambling corpses. They are cunning, relentless predators that can tear down walls, smash through barricades, and even dig underground to reach their prey. The vanilla experience of 7 Days to Die offers a solid foundation for zombie survival enthusiasts. It delivers on its core mechanics, providing a challenging and rewarding gameplay loop that centers around crafting, base building, and of course, surviving the dreaded 7-night horde. The game's voxel-based world, while initially appearing simplistic, allows for a surprising degree of creative freedom when it comes to base building and terrain manipulation. The crafting system is extensive, with hundreds of recipes to unlock and master. From rudimentary stone tools to sophisticated firearms and explosives, players can create a vast arsenal to combat the undead. The game encourages experimentation and adaptation, forcing players to think strategically about resource management, base defense, and combat tactics. Among 7 Days to Die mods, Rebirth stands out for its ambition and transformative impact. It's a complete overhaul, elevating gameplay to new heights. Developed by passionate modders, it captivates both veterans and newcomers. The mod redesigns the game's progression system. Gone are tedious grinding and predictable skill trees. Rebirth introduces a dynamic, rewarding skill system. Specialize as a craftsman, marksman, or survivalist. 7 Days to Die, in its vanilla form, is an intriguing proposition for any survival enthusiast. It drops you into a world ravaged by a zombie apocalypse, armed with little more than your wits. The game doesn't hold your hand, it throws you into the deep end. This unforgiving nature is a core part of its appeal. It's a true test of your ability to adapt and overcome adversity. The game world feels surprisingly alive. Abandoned towns tell silent stories of lives lost. Forests feel dense and dangerous. Each biome offers a distinct experience. Vanilla 7 Days to Die offers a simple yet engaging gameplay experience. Scavenge, craft, and build with ease, perfect for newcomers. No need for complex crafting trees or obscure mechanics. The game guides you just enough, letting you carve your own path. Its intuitive design makes it accessible and enjoyable. The magic of 7 Days to Die lies in the freedom to interact with its voxel-based world, reshape the environment, build fortresses, and create traps to ensnare the undead. The vanilla experience delivers this promise in spades. Every block can be manipulated, destroyed, or repurposed. Trees can be felled for wood, mountains mined for ore, and the earth dug into for tunnels and bunkers. This interaction adds a strategic layer, shaping the battlefield to your advantage. At the heart of 7 Days to Die's survival experience lies a comprehensive crafting system. Forget about conveniently finding powerful weapons. Your survival hinges on transforming scavenged materials into essential tools and structures. The crafting menu unlocks a vast array of recipes. Need a reliable firearm. Gather components to craft anything from a pistol to a powerful hunting rifle. Upgrade your defenses with metal barricades, spike traps, and automated turrets to protect your supplies. In 7 Days to Die, the 7th night brings the blood moon, a night of unrelenting terror when the undead horde descends. It's a test of your preparations and a fight for survival. The blood moon rises, casting an eerie glow over the landscape. The usual groans are replaced by a cacophony of growls and screams. This is the moment you've been preparing for all week. While Vanilla 7 Days to Die offers a solid survival experience, it's not without limitations. The game's strengths, its accessibility, and open-ended gameplay can also be its weaknesses. The freedom to progress at your own pace can lead to a lack of direction and repetition. The vanilla skill tree, while expansive, can feel shallow and unrewarding. This lack of depth can lead to stagnation, especially for experienced players seeking a significant challenge. Despite its strengths, Vanilla 7 Days to Die stumbles in areas needing refinement. The crafting system lacks depth, leaving little incentive to experiment. Quests feel tacked on and unrewarding, often repetitive and simple. This lack of engaging content can leave players feeling disengaged. The 7 Days to Die Rebirth mod isn't just a tweak, it's a complete transformation. Imagine a world where every aspect of the vanilla experience has been refined and expanded upon. That's Rebirth in a nutshell. It elevates 7 Days to Die to a new level, offering depth and complexity. From the moment you spawn, you're greeted with a sense of purpose. The mod introduces a comprehensive starting quest line. You'll learn the ropes of its expanded crafting system, get to grips with its new skill trees, and uncover the secrets of its overhauled world. The Rebirth mod transforms 7 Days to Die with handcrafted detail and environmental storytelling, explore cities reclaimed by nature, navigate dangerous mountain passes, and uncover secrets in the wasteland. Rebirth introduces new biomes, each with unique challenges and resources. Brave the desert's heat and venture into dense forests. Resources are plentiful but hard-earned. Survival in Rebirth is more than just gathering resources and building a base. It's about mastering a complex web of interconnected systems that govern every aspect of your existence in the wasteland. The mod introduces new mechanics that add layers of depth to even the most basic survival tasks, forcing you to think strategically about every decision you make. Take, for instance, the revamped temperature system. No longer a simple case of staying warm in the winter and cool in the summer, Rebirth introduces a dynamic weather system that can quickly turn deadly if you're not prepared. You'll need to carefully manage your clothing layers, seek shelter during harsh storms, and learn to utilize the environment to your advantage to survive the full wrath of nature. Rebirth completely overhauls the vanilla skill system, replacing the linear and somewhat underwhelming progression with a dynamic and rewarding system that encourages specialization and experimentation. The mod introduces a vast array of new skills, perks, and abilities, allowing you to tailor your character's development to your preferred playstyle. Imagine becoming a master craftsman, capable of forging legendary weapons and armor, constructing impenetrable fortresses, and even creating intricate traps and automated defenses to protect your hard-earned possessions. Or perhaps you envision yourself as a stealthy survivalist, able to move silently through the shadows, disarm traps with ease, and take down enemies with pinpoint accuracy from afar. Rebirth excels at making the undead a truly terrifying and unpredictable threat. The mod introduces a staggering variety of new zombie types, each with unique behavior. You'll need to constantly adapt your tactics and utilize your entire arsenal to survive. Imagine encountering a hulking brute capable of smashing through your defenses, or facing a pack of feral zombies, their movements erratic and unpredictable. And then there are the screamers, attracting hordes with ear-piercing shrieks. Beyond the major gameplay overhauls, Rebirth shines in its attention to detail and its commitment to improving the overall 7 Days to Die experience. The mod introduces a plethora of quality of life improvements that streamline gameplay, enhance immersion, and make the world feel more alive and responsive. Imagine a world where you can customize your character's appearance with a level of detail that surpasses even modern RPGs. Rebirth introduces an expanded character creation system that allows you to fine-tune every aspect of your survivor's look, from their facial features and hairstyles to their clothing and accessories. No longer are you stuck with generic presets. In Rebirth, you can create a character that truly reflects your vision. Stepping into 7 Days to Die reveals stark contrasts between vanilla and the Rebirth mod. Vanilla feels vast but lacks curated detail. Its landscapes often feel empty and procedurally generated. Rebirth, however, adds detailed, lived-in environments. Small touches ground Rebirth in a tangible history. The journey of a survivor in 7 Days to Die is one of constant learning and adaptation. Vanilla offers a streamlined, forgiving progression, ideal for newcomers. Skills unlock gradually, providing incremental bonuses. This helps new players grasp mechanics without feeling overwhelmed. But for veterans, it can feel limiting. In 7 Days to Die, crafting is key to survival. Both Vanilla and Rebirth mod emphasize crafting, but with different complexities. Vanilla offers hundreds of recipes, from stone tools to firearms. The joy of crafting an assault rifle or steel base is unmatched. As the sun dips below the horizon in 7 Days to Die, casting long shadows across the ravaged landscape, a primal instinct kicks in, the need for shelter, for a safe haven from the horrors that lurk in the night. Base building is more than just a gameplay mechanic in 7 Days to Die. It's an art form, a testament to your ingenuity and will to survive. Both the vanilla game and the Rebirth mod offer robust building systems, allowing you to construct everything from humble shacks to sprawling fortresses. However, their approaches to base building create distinct experiences for players. Vanilla 7 Days to Die provides a solid foundation for budding architects of the apocalypse. The game's voxel-based world allows for a surprising degree of creative freedom. You can dig underground bunkers, construct multi-level towers, and carve out intricate mazes. The vanilla game's building system is intuitive, allowing you to quickly erect basic structures. They are the reason for the walls, the traps, the weapons meticulously crafted and upgraded. The undead hordes of 7 Days to Die are a relentless force, testing your every decision. Both the vanilla game and the Rebirth mod feature a variety of zombie types. However, the behavior and interaction with the environment differ significantly. Vanilla 7 Days to Die features a respectable roster of undead adversaries, from shambling walkers to agile runners and feral wolves, unhulking, mutated bears. The vanilla game offers a decent variety of enemies. However, the zombie AI in vanilla can feel predictable and exploitable. While the core loop of scavenging, crafting, building, and surviving is compelling in 7 Days to Die, the vanilla game offers a hands-off approach to player engagement. Its quest system is repetitive and lacks narrative depth. Quests guide players through early stages, but offer little incentive later. I'll admit, I was a latecomer to the world of 7 Days to Die. Zombie survival games had never quite captured my attention. Then, driven by a friend's praise and a Steam sale, I took the plunge. Vanilla 7 Days to Die was genuinely enjoyable. I reveled in the early game struggle and constructing my first base. The world held a certain desolate beauty. The nights were genuinely tense. I spent hours planning my base, setting traps, and bracing for the 7th night horde. Yet, a familiar feeling crept in, the itch for something more. My first foray into the world of Rebirth was transformative. Gone was the bland landscape of vanilla 7 Days to Die. In its place stood a vibrant, detailed world. The forest biome pulsed with life. Sunlight cast intricate shadows on the forest floor. Birdsong contrasted with the groans of the undead. Scavenging felt more engaging. Resources were realistically distributed. The world of Rebirth felt alive and responsive. One of the most captivating aspects of the Rebirth mod is its ability to cater to a vast array of playstyles. Rebirth encourages specialization, allowing you to truly embody a particular role. For me, that role was the stealthy sniper, a ghost in the ruins, picking off the undead from afar. Base building in 7 Days to Die is about security and self-expression, stamping your mark on a world, determined to reclaim everything. Wooden walls gave way to cobblestone, then concrete. Traps were simple: spike pits, shotgun turrets, blade traps. Rebirth unlocked new architectural ambition. My bases became sprawling fortresses, multi-tiered behemoths, bristling with automated defenses, drawbridges, and electrified fences, impenetrable death traps for any zombie. For all the joys and triumphs that Rebirth brought to my 7 Days to Die experience, there were moments, fleeting but unforgettable, that etched themselves into my memory with the chilling clarity of a nightmare. One such moment occurred during my 3rd week in a particularly unforgiving Rebirth world. I had established a foothold in a dilapidated farmstead, its barn converted into a makeshift fortress. A routine scavenging run turned into a desperate fight for survival. I had underestimated the density of the zombie population, the way they swarmed through the narrow streets, a chorus of hunger that sent shivers down my spine. I was separated from my bike, pinned down in a crumbling storefront, its windows offering little protection from the relentless assault. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of the Rebirth mod, the element that truly sets it apart from countless other gaming mods, is the community that surrounds it. It's a community built on a shared passion for 7 Days to Die, a desire to elevate the game beyond its original design, and a spirit of collaboration that's both inspiring and humbling to witness. The Rebirth forums are a testament to this dedication. Countless threads, meticulously organized and updated, delve into the intricacies of the mod, offering guidance, sharing strategies, and showcasing the boundless creativity of its player base. Veterans of the Wasteland offer tips to newcomers, patiently explaining complex mechanics, sharing their hard-earned knowledge to ease the learning curve. As much as I've sung the praises of the Rebirth mod, it would be remiss of me to ignore the elephant in the room, the slightly buggy zombie shambling around this modded wasteland. Rebirth, for all its brilliance, is not without its drawbacks. The most glaring is the increase in system requirements. This can be a barrier for players with older hardware. I've experienced frame rate dips and crashes, all in the name of modded bliss. Uncommon criticism of heavily modded games like Rebirth is feature creep. You start with a simple texture mod, then tweak the crafting system, and soon you're knee-deep in mods, trying to remember which mod does what. Rebirth isn't immune to this. The sheer volume of content can be overwhelming, even for experienced players. The simplicity of vanilla can get lost. It's important to acknowledge that the very elements that draw players to Rebirth, the depth, the complexity, the sheer volume of content, are the same elements that might deter others. There is a certain purity to the vanilla 7 Days to Die experience, a rawness that, while arguably lacking in polish, can be refreshing in its own right. Vanilla offers a more streamlined, accessible entry point into the world of zombie survival. Its mechanics, while simpler, are easier to grasp for newcomers. Its progression system, while perhaps lacking in depth, provides a clear sense of advancement. Its world, while arguably less visually impressive, runs smoother on a wider range of hardware. The choice between vanilla 7 Days to Die and the Rebirth mod ultimately boils down to personal preference. There's no right or wrong answer, no objectively superior experience. It's all about finding the version that best suits your individual tastes, your preferred playstyle, and your tolerance for the occasional technical hiccup. Do you crave depth, complexity, and a level of customization that borders on the absurd? Do you relish the challenge of mastering intricate crafting systems, navigating sprawling skill trees, and building fortresses so elaborate they'd make a Roman emperor weep? Then Rebirth is your digital Valhalla, a wasteland paradise overflowing with content and possibilities. Section 5. Balancing act. Finding the sweet spot, torn between Rebirth's content and Vanilla's familiarity. Good news, you don't have to choose just one. PC gaming lets you fine-tune your experience. Dip into Rebirth with the lighter mod load. Enjoy enhanced graphics without a full overhaul. or stick with quality of life improvements like better inventory and maps. No discussion about PC gaming mods would be complete without acknowledging the ever-present spectre of bugs. Modding, by its very nature, involves tinkering with the game's code, and even the most well-intentioned tweaks can have unintended consequences. Rebirth, for all its poly and the dedication of its development team, is not immune to the occasional bug or glitch. These bugs can range from minor annoyances, like a misplaced texture or a floating object, to game-breaking issues that can corrupt save files or cause crashes to desktop. The likelihood of encountering these bugs increases with the number of mods installed and the complexity of their interactions. It's a risk inherent in the world of PC modding, a price some are willing to pay for the unparalleled freedom and customization it offers. The world of 7 Days to Die is a harsh mistress. It's a world where the sun bakes the earth dry by day, and the moans of the undead echo through the night. It demands resilience, ingenuity, and a healthy dose of paranoia. Vanilla and Rebirth mod offer unique takes on survival. Two sides of the same coin, reflecting the game's appeal. Vanilla 7 Days to Die provides a solid foundation. It throws you into the deep end with a rusty shovel, and sometimes that's all you need. What sets Rebirth apart in the vast digital wasteland of PC gaming? It's the attention to detail, the depth of content, and the dynamic skill tree. Become a master blacksmith or a skilled chemist, explore new biomes and handcrafted encounters. The question of whether to stick with the comforting familiarity of vanilla 7 Days to Die or take the plunge into the vast and sometimes intimidating world of the Rebirth mod is a deeply personal one. There's no right or wrong answer, no objective truth to be found in the depths of a forum, thread, or a YouTube comment section. It's a decision that hinges on your individual preferences, your tolerance for technical tinkering, and perhaps most importantly, your current mood. Are you in the mood for a more streamlined, accessible experience? Do you crave the simplicity of a well-defined gameplay loop, the comfort of familiar mechanics, the satisfaction of a challenge that, while demanding, never feels insurmountable? Then vanilla might be the perfect choice for your next zombie slaying adventure. In the grand tapestry of gaming, mods occupy a unique and often overlooked niche. They are the digital equivalent of folk art, a testament to the creativity, passion, and sometimes the sheer stubbornness of players who refuse to let a game's limitations dictate their enjoyment. Mods can range from simple tweaks, like a texture pack that adds a fresh coat of paint to a tired game world, to complete overhauls that fundamentally alter the gameplay experience. The best mods, however, transcend the limitations of their digital canvases. They become more than just modifications. They become extensions of the games they enhance, reflecting the collective desires, fantasies, and frustrations of the communities that create them. The Rebirth mod for 7 Days to Die is a prime example of this phenomenon. The sun sets on another day in 7 Days to Die, casting long shadows across a landscape scarred by conflict. Amidst the ruins, hope persists. Survivors rebuild, adapt, and thrive. The future of 7 Days to Die is a canvas waiting to be painted. Developers and modders continue to expand the game, ensuring it remains fresh and exciting.